Hi and welcome to GRVO TV, G's Reviews, Views and Opinions, and welcome to my initial review of the Casio MTD 1079, I think it's the D1AVF or AVF or something, but essentially this is Casio MTD 1079. There it is in all its glory. Okay, so I've been wearing this for a little while now, just a couple of days, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to do some obvious comparisons to the Casio Duro, which I've just got here. Kind of similar watches, but different in a few important ways. And you kind of, if you could mix these two together, I think you'd have a pretty fantastic watch. I mean, you've got two pretty fantastic watches anyway, but I think you'd have a real nice contender for a great everyday watch. Now, obviously, as you can see, it's quite a big watch. It's a fairly hefty thing. It's got some weight to it. You know you're wearing it, that's for sure. The dial is quite different to the Duro in that it's a bit busier. It's got a 24-hour track on the chapter ring, and it's got a minute track on the actual dial rather than on the chapter ring. And you've got these like little dashes underneath all of the like the lume pips. While on the subject of lume, we've got the usual crap Casio lume. It's rubbish. We've got a day-date complication at 3 o'clock. I really like the hands on this, the skeleton hands with the arrow points. Really chunky, really nice, beautiful and legible. I like the minute hand with the half red with a little white triangle on it. Goes right out to the edge, really like that. The bezel is a unidirectional 120 click, really nice, quite thin, which is interesting on this watch, but really nice. There's no sort of play in it or anything, and it feels nice, easy to use. It's a useful one. Got the times there all around it. So we got you know, a really nice, legible. Obviously, it's a quartz watch. It's going to last for years. It's going to be deadly accurate. It's kind of party piece is this. So there you go. That's the party piece of this watch. The illuminator got a couple of LEDs top and bottom. It's blue. It just looks fantastic at night, and that makes this a great all day, everyday watch. Because the problem with the Duro is that it's just really not visible at night. The lume is just not good enough to use at night. So, and you've got no light option on it. Now the trade-off for that is obviously this is a 200 meters water resistant, you know, screw down case back, screw down crown. This doesn't even have a screw down crown because you've got the pusher anyway. So it's only 100 meters water resistant, but I'd still go swimming in this. 100 meters is my minimum for swimming. So I'd be perfectly happy swimming in this watch. So it kind of makes it a really good everyday watch. I'm just going to whip it off and I'll show you just quickly show you the bracelet there. So as you can see, it's just a stamped clasp, but it's okay. It's robust. It's nice. I don't have a problem with these kind of clasps. They fold nice and flat. It's nice and comfortable on the wrist. It's a real positive action. You can't sort of get it off without doing you know, even one push. You can't do it. You've got to do a double push to get that off. So I really like that. I've got no complaints about that at all. It's got Casio written across there. The links are really nice. This is, I don't know if this is what this is really. I don't know if it's like a cast sort of alloy or what it is, but they've got some kind of fake brush in there. I mean, it is a heavy watch. Don't get me wrong. You've got some weight to it here, so there is some steel in this. Obviously folded links. It is only a Casio after all, but they're fine. I haven't got a problem with that. When it's on, you don't actually notice that they're folded links unless you're looking really hard. So that's no problem for me. You've got one micro, so that's basically a half a link, a micro adjustment. I've taken out a couple of links out of this, so it will fit most wrists. On the case back, nothing to write home about. No detail other than just water resistant 10 bar, the code 5373 for the movement, MTD 1079, stainless steel, cased in China. And then Casio Japan movement. So we've got a Japanese quartz movement, cased in China. I haven't got a problem with that. That's all very nicely done. No issues at all with any of it. So quality wise, I think it's absolutely great. I think you have got hacking on this. Yeah, it's got hacking, which is nice to have. Like I say, no screw down crown, and obviously we've got a quick set date, so that's all good. Price wise, about new, about between sort of 60 and £100, and the equivalent, obviously, probably about, I don't know, $80 to $120. So definitely fits in with my watches for a tank of gas really nicely. Now, I couldn't find this on Amazon at the moment. You can get it on eBay and other places. The only one I could find on Amazon seems to be an updated version, which is so this is the 1079, it's the 1082. So it's got a slightly different, it's still got a steel strap on it, but it's got a slightly different strap and a slightly different bezel. And the face, the dial, is slightly different, and it's got a 12, 6 and a 9 written on, whereas this hasn't got anything. But other than that, it's very similar. I'll put a link to that in the description anyway, if you want to buy one of those. I haven't seen that in person, but it actually looks quite nice. I'm not sure which one I prefer, to be honest, without seeing them side by side. I think I prefer this one at the moment. So you can pick them up. Second hand, anything between 30 and 60 quid. So, you know, I actually picked this one up second hand for £30. It's in really nice condition. The strap and the buckle have got a little bit of wear on, but nothing major, and it's all working fine. So I think 30 quid for a really hefty watch. Now, it's actually heavier, obviously, because of the bracelet than the Duro, because it's got the rubber on it. So actually a real hefty watch. You definitely know you're wearing this, but it is comfortable. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm kind of struggling to take it off at the moment, which, for an everyday kind of work watch, I think this is an absolute cracker, this one. I didn't really want it. I only bought it because it came up cheap, and I thought, oh, I'll take a punt on it. In the pictures it just doesn't look great, but when you get it and get it on, it's absolutely fine. And I say that bracelet looks fine to me. It wears okay. It's really comfortable. It's not too big. So it is quite a big watch, but it doesn't wear too big. But yeah, so nice bit of glass on there. It's only going to be like a mineral kind of. Looks like it might have some sort of coating on it. I'm not sure. Every now and again I kind of see a bit of a purple tinge to that, like it might have some sort of coating, and it is ever so slightly domed, but kind of follows the bezel. But yeah, I'm really liking this one. Definitely fits the bill for my watches for a tank of gas. It's going to go in the collection, and I suspect stay there for quite some time. So anyway, this is a GRVO TV, G's Reviews, Views and Opinions, with the Casio MTD 1079. Cheers, bye.